Okay, perfect. Okay, so welcome to my kitchen. I am super excited to be here and share a couple of fun things with you guys. So, like Pam was saying, I am very farm to table. And one of the fun things that we have here at our home, and one of the farm animals that we do have, are chickens. And Ashlyn has her very own little chicken coop, and we have our own fresh farm eggs. And so today I am making, or I made for you, some homemade deviled eggs. So these are our fresh farm eggs. These ones just came out of the coop yesterday and today. She's looking at me there. So these are different sizes. You never know what they're going to lay. Sometimes they eat a lot of food. Sometimes they eat a little bit of food. Sometimes they're really big. Sometimes they're small. So the sizes vary. And so we just get different size eggs, and we always like to keep them dirty because just like in our fridge smarts when we keep our vegetables, dirty is keeps them fresher longer. So we just keep those in there. So now the old fashioned way is to put them in a pot on the stove and boil them, get them to a good rolling boil for a good 10 minutes. So we are lucky because we, as Tupperware consultants, have these amazing tools in our kitchen, or well, we call them appliances that we use on a daily basis that makes our life a lot easier. And one of those things that I have here and I use is our Tupperware multi-cooker. So the smart multi-cooker is amazing in my kitchen because I use it for so many different things. So the first thing is on the base. Sorry, it's still wet. I washed it out, but the base right here is just this is a pasta maker. So you can put a full box of, say, macaroni and cheese, or if you're making pasta salad, whatever, you can put your pasta inside of here and you fill it up to you put the water in and cover the pasta with it, and you put just this into your microwave for about, I don't know, 15 minutes ish, whatever the box says, and then pull it out and, check it. If it's still not quite al dente enough for you, then you can put it back in for a few more minutes and pull it out. And then this is really cool because there is a strainer piece right here, a colander, that you can put right on the top and use that to strain your noodles, and then take this off and you can serve your pasta or put your macaroni and cheese ingredients in here and mix it up. And you have only two pieces in your kitchen that are dirty. And guess what? It all goes right in the dishwasher. And you don't have a whole big messy kitchen to clean up, right? Okay, so that's just the pasta maker itself that I'm talking about. Okay, so then we have a colander piece, and this colander piece is really amazing because it is actually metal coated with Tupperware. And yes, it goes in the microwave. And the purpose of that is there are little holes down here in the bottom, and it goes right in here. It's 1 3/4 cups of water goes down inside of here. The colander goes right inside of there. And this is where I put my eggs. And then you have a top that goes on. You can put this little colander piece in here and double stack. So you can put like your chicken on the bottom, and you can put your broccoli or carrots or your veggies right here on top. And then you put your top, which is metal coated with Tupperware, right on top of there. Okay. So the first 45 seconds in the microwave, your microwave rays are searching and searching to try to nuke your food. It can't penetrate through here to touch your food. So what it's doing is it's boiling that water, and the only thing that's ever touching or cooking your food is 100% steam. So you're getting 80% of the nutritional value out of your food because the only thing that's ever cooking your food is just that steam, and there's nowhere for that nutrients to go to. So it's all staying right in those vegetables. And when you cook your, my favorite thing to cook in here too is my baked baked potatoes, twice baked potatoes, my mashed potatoes. I'll never boil mashed potatoes on the stove ever again and have the whole house steamed up at Thanksgiving or things like that. That's crazy. So this is amazing for the steamer. My son grew up on broccoli. He goes to restaurants now and orders broccoli, steamed broccoli, because it tastes so good in here. He grew up loving broccoli because I made it in here. Okay, so then it also has a rice maker. So you use that base, all right, and it's 1 cup of rice to 2 cups of water. And then you have your white piece right here. This catches all that starch right here on the top. So this goes right here. This goes on top. 10 minutes in the microwave. You pull it out, you fluff it up. Perfect rice every single time. So now you see why it's called a multi-cooker. It's multi-useful. Now the eggs, what I did for that, I put those eggs inside of here, the water in the bottom, and I put the top on here. Now I said some of those eggs are a little bit bigger, some are smaller. So I put those in there. I cooked it in my microwave. You'll have to play around with it a little bit, but my microwave does about 12, 13 minutes. Okay. So the rule is 10 eggs, 10 minutes, 12 eggs, 12 minutes, no more, no less. And you don't want to pull them right out and just dunk them right into cold water. Believe me, I did it one time and the eggs went poop. Yeah, you don't want to do that because it cooks a little bit differently when you're cooking them in steam like this. So you gotta let them just chill a little bit before you run them under that cold water. Okay. But what happens is it is steaming those eggs. So when you're cutting them in half, it is absolutely beautiful. And you don't have that like rotten egg look around the yolk. It's all beautiful yellow inside of it. Okay. So I cooked my eggs inside of here. Nice, simple, easy. And then what I do is, I don't know if you guys have seen our amazing chopper. This is our Power Chef system. And this is amazing to have, especially around the holidays, if you're doing cheesecakes or chopping up nuts, things like that. This is a 3-blade chopper inside of here. It is great for mixing everything. So you put it right inside of here, pop the lid on here, and you give this little cord a pull, just like this. And each one pull is over 100 chops by hand. So you can imagine, like when you're doing your homemade salad, your dressing, and you're chopping up your onions and your celery and things like that, how easier it's going to be to have something like this tool, this appliance in your kitchen. It's a staple that you need to have around the holidays right now. So that's what I did with the inside of the eggs. As I was peeling and cutting those eggs open, I was adding everything inside of here. And eggs are pretty simple. I put my favorite kind of mustard, the Plochmans. I don't know how you exactly say it, but that's how I say it. And the big debate, what kind of mayonnaise you use. Usually for eggs, I like to use Miracle Whip, but this time I used Hellmann's. Hellmann's is a little bit more salty, so I didn't add salt to it. I just added a little bit of pepper. Some people add relish, some people don't. And this time I did not. And then, of course, our silicone spatula to scrape everything out of there, to make sure you get every last little bit to come out of there. I love our silicone spatulas because you can use them in your pan to cook your eggs. And the top comes off for nice, easy cleaning. And you can use this part to get every last little bit out of your mayonnaise jar and just spread it on your sandwiches, or every last little bit out of the peanut butter jar. And it goes right back on like this. Okay. And then from time to time, we will have a piping bag that comes out with Tupperware. So if you ever see that on sale, like once a month, we always have these really great deals. So if you're not in your consultant's Tupperware VIP group, make sure you get in there because we have specials that come out every month. But if you don't have that, Wilton has little plastic baggies that you can put inside of Clearly Elegant, of course, tumblers. And it goes right over top of the tumbler, just like this. And you can put all of the middle of that egg right inside of here. It's a lot easier than trying to hold it around your hand. You just put it like that on the counter, and then you snip that end off, and then you can squeeze it right inside of each of the eggs. Okay. So now this is the fun surprise. How do you take your eggs to Thanksgiving? This is hilarious. Okay. So this is my favorite piece. This is one of the reasons why I joined Tupperware, is the nostalgia of Tupperware. It was actually for the Tupperware Shape-O Ball. I needed to have that Shape-O Ball for my son, and that was the thing that I was going to buy. But it was cheaper to buy the whole kit rather than just buy the Shape-O Ball at the time. And I was never actually going to be a Tupperware lady back in 2010, how many years later. And here is our amazing serving center. How fun would it be to take your deviled eggs in a serving center to Thanksgiving, and then you can put your ice in the bottom here, and then you can put it like this and have everyone grab their eggs. And I put black olives, my favorite, right in here, and you could sometimes you can cut them in half, or you could put them just like that on top of your deviled eggs, just like that. How beautiful. And then you know how fast people gobble up these delicious eggs, and then ready for it, you have all this room to take leftovers home with you. How cool is that? And I think you've maybe seen those memes on Facebook in the last couple of years where everybody doesn't want their food to touch. So if you're one of those people, then you already have your plate ready to go after all the eggs are gone. You have your plate to eat for Thanksgiving. So that's all I have. Thank you. Back to you, Pam.